Ladies and gentlemen, hear me carefully. The trajectory of your life, not in a decade, not in a year, but beginning today. The greatest tragedy in life is not death. It is a life lived every day with no improvement. Now, why should you watch this message until the end? Because some of and God will never sponsor what you refuse to manage. If you want your life to change, you must understand this eternal truth. Your habits decide your future. Let's go deeper. Purpose is not something you discover once and then forget. No, purpose is like fire. It must be stoked every day. Every morning, you must remind yourself, why am I here? If you don't wake up with purpose, you will wake up with confusion. Purpose gives focus. Focus gives energy. And energy. Purpose daily, you begin to live by reaction, not by intention. The small things matter. You can't even manage your morning. Discipline is waking. Later. The most successful people on earth are not always the smartest. They are simply the most consistent. Discipline is. The Bible says death and life are in the power of the tongue. You must correct your daily speech. Stop saying, I'm tired, I can't do this, I'll never make it. Instead declare, I am focused, I have everything I need. I walk in purpose today. Your words are seeds. What you speak today, you will live tomorrow. Time is not money. Time is life. When you waste time, you are slowly committing suicide. You don't need more hours. You need more wisdom. Plan your day before the day begins. If you don't set your agenda, what you do with it reveals what you value. Your mind is the battlefield of destiny. Every day, lies will try to enter. Doubt will knock. Fear will whisper. But you must build walls, filter. Because whatever sits in your mind becomes your master. Feed your spirit more than your social media feed. Victory begins in thought. Not everyone who is with you is for you. Evaluate daily. Who is speaking into your life? Who is building you and who is draining you? You need friends who remind you of your purpose, not your past. Don't keep people just because of history. Keep people because of destiny. Purpose is the most powerful value to vision and strength to struggle. But purpose is not a one-time discovery. It is a daily decision. Many people believe that once they find their calling, their assignment, or their dream, it will carry them for life. But that is not how purpose works. Purpose is like you must return to the source daily to be reminded of why you exist. When you lose sight of your purpose, you begin to abuse time. You begin to entertain distractions. You start settling for things you were supposed to walk past. Purpose is what keeps you aligned. Without it, every opportunity and every voice sounds like truth. Purpose becomes your filter. It tells you what to say. Tragedy in life is not failure. It is succeeding in the wrong thing. When you fail in purpose, outside of purpose, you are just moving further away from your destiny. This is why clarity must be renewed. Every morning, before the noise of the world ends, what is the assignment today? Who am I called to become? Don't let the day begin without that inner alignment. Even Jesus, the greatest man to ever live, if he needed daily clarity, so do you. When you live by purpose, you stop reacting to life. What you do, it's about who you become. And you every day to remember why you were born. Discipline is not a grand announcement made in one day. True discipline is found in the quiet, hidden decisions that are repeated every single day. Most people think greatness is achieved by one big leap, one major opportunity, one sudden breakthrough. But the truth is that success is always the result of small. What you do daily, you become permanently. You don't need a new year to change your life. The problem is not that people lack dreams, it's that they lack the structure to sustain those dreams. A vision without discipline is just a fantasy. You must train your life to submit to the demands of your destiny. Waking up early, avoiding unnecessary distractions. These are not just habits. They are declarations that you respect your future. Every small act of discipline is a seed you plant for the harvest of success. The challenge is that small things don't feel important. It doesn't feel like your future depends on whether you study for 30 minutes or scroll. It may not show tomorrow, but discipline works like compound interest. It multiplies quietly and explodes suddenly. The people you admire didn't get there by accident. They paid a daily price. They mastered the small moments. Discipline in the small is where kings are crowned and leaders are forged. If you can't govern your day, you can't govern your destiny. Stop waiting for motivation. Motivation is unreliable. Discipline is stronger. Discipline shows up when feelings don't. It holds you up when everything around you says give up. When you become a person of daily discipline, you don't need to chase opportunity. Opportunity will come find you because discipline makes you ready before the door opens. The world does not reward desire, it rewards discipline. Words are not just sounds, they are spiritual containers. Every time you speak, you release power into the atmosphere. The words you choose daily are either constructing your future or tearing it down. Many people don't realize that their lives are a reflection of the words they've spoken over the years. The tongue, though small, every day, without fail, you are hard. Nothing ever works for me. Then your life will submit to those declarations. Why? Authorize with your mouth, your mind and spirit will begin to accommodate. You are literally setting boundaries around your potential. But feelings are temporary, words are seeds. When you speak according to how you must align with the vision you carry. Daily get stronger with repetition. Your mindset becomes sharp. You're becoming. Speak even when you don't see. Call it done even when it's delayed. Your words are laying bricks for the future your feet haven't touched yet. death, hell participates. The power to change. Describe the storm. Use it to command peace. Time is the currency of life. Unlike money, once it is spent, it can never be earned back. Every second that passes is a slice of your destiny. Breaks into your home. It's the one that quietly steals your hours. If you do not take control of your time, life will put it on auction and others will spend it for you. People who do not value their time become slaves to those who do. And this is the painful truth. If you don't run your day will. It is about purpose. Every hour has an responding to life instead of designing it. They wake always favors the intentional. When you begin to the difference between success and stagnation is not. Learn to treat your time like treasure. Guard it, schedule it, respect it, refuse to. Let interruptions become your routine. Not every invitation deserves a yes. Not every conversation deserves your presence. Time management is not just about being busy, it's about being strategic. Are you in the areas that grow your purpose? Your calendar giving their best energy to what doesn't matter. But when you manage your time with clarity, you give your future a structure. You build the life you were born for. Don't let emergencies drive your days. Let purpose guide your hours, because the clock is always ticking. And what you do with your time today is shaping the life you will live tomorrow. My friend, everything we've explored, purpose, discipline, speech, time, mindset, relationships, these are not just ideas for inspiration, they are laws for transformation. You cannot change your life by wishing, hoping, or even praying alone. Change requires participation. Every day, life presents you with a gift disguised as a decision. What you do daily is what becomes your destiny permanently. If you want to see the power of God manifest in your life, you must cooperate with His principles. Heaven will not do for you what you refuse to do for yourself. You've been given the power to choose, the wisdom to plan, and the grace to act. Your life will not rise above your daily habits, because destiny is not a leap. It's a walk, one step at a time, one day at a time, one decision at a time. So ask yourself, what am I doing with my mornings? What am I saying with my mouth? What am I tolerating in my relationships? How am I using my time? Am I reacting to life, or am I building it? The difference between an average life and an extraordinary life is not found in the dramatic, but in the daily. Your greatness is hiding in your routine, and until you conquer your day, you cannot conquer your destiny. So as this message comes to a close, let it mark the end of excuses and the beginning of execution. Refuse to be the same person tomorrow that you are today. Start now. Start small. But whatever you do, start, because your life is too valuable, your calling too critical, and your potential too great to be wasted on unexamined days. This is your moment. This is your turning point. Daily improvement is the bridge to your divine assignment. Walk it, one decision at a time. Your future is waiting.